Can I get some closure? Stay right where you are and don't come closer. If you haven't picked it up, it's over. You wanted her, so just give me what I...
Hey gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tenek127 and welcome back to another episode of MMO News Today. Console Edition. In today's video, I got 3 juicy stories for you guys, but before we get into today's video, let's go ahead and do my shameless plugins. If you're not, make sure you're following me at the appropriate social media at Tenek127. That includes Twitter and Instagram. And if you guys want more MMO news, make sure you are liking this video to let me know, subscribing to the channel, and if you're new here, make sure you ring that silly bell so that way you're notified every time I upload a video. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get right on into the news. So these 3 I'm a little bit behind on. We're going to be talking about Tera console, Torchlight 3, and good old Tem Tem. I've been wanting to cover these subjects for a little while, but I've just been caught up with so many things. And the past week was extremely busy, especially with my kids getting back in school and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I do apologize that there was a little bit of a lack of uploads after my channel update, but you guys know the current pandemic is taking a toll in many ways. I've been saying it all year, so there are going to be some blotchy spots on the channel. Just please forgive me, bear with me during these times. So first and foremost, we have a release frame for crossplay with Tera console. And it looks like crossplay is going to be hitting Tera console on October 29th, but that's for the Asia and Japan servers. And it's going to happen within a week or two later for North America. So I would expect it around early at the latest, maybe mid-November for North America. And that's going to bring PlayStation 4 and Xbox One servers together. Meaning, they got an article right here on it on Saramonin.com. Be sure to check this website out for the full details. But I'm going to go ahead and read you guys the breakdown real quick so you guys can understand it. It says, after asking the team how exactly crossplay will work, lead developer Koji wrote, the channels in game will have a classification. So crossplay channel 1, 2, 3, PS4 channel 1, 2, 3, Xbox One channel 1, 2, 3. Now, if this system sounds familiar to you, it should, because that's very similar to how Black Desert does things, except with their servers, because Black Desert doesn't have channels. It has separate PS4 channels, it has separate Xbox One channels, and it also has separate crossplay channels. So crossplay will be there. If you don't want to participate in crossplay, you can obviously just stick with the channels that are designated for your specific platform. But for the sake of queues and everything like that, I would highly suggest everyone participate in crossplay, especially with Tera console and how it's been a little bit lackluster lately, and not to mention we just got the news and everything of Mass shutting down after 11 years, which is really sad. As you guys know, I wasn't a Mass partner. I was a huge fan of that publisher. Met some really great people there. Little history. And Mass is actually what had brought me and Saramonin together. That's how I met him, through Mass and Tera and stuff like that. So yeah, make sure you guys check out his website to get more information on the crossplay news. And as you guys know, Saramonin's the Tera guy. Yes, I was that dude covering it. Back when the leaks were hype before the game launched and stuff like that. But hands down, Saramonin is the prophet when it comes to Tera console. That he has that throne, without a doubt. So make sure you guys be sure to check out the website. He's a good source for information on all things Tera and that game. Let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. Now, they had a source for this on their website too. I just couldn't find a specific article because they do update their website with game updates and things regularly, and that's Tem Tem. Now, unfortunately, there's not going to be a current gen version of Tem Tem anymore, except for Nintendo Switch, because Nintendo Switch is the only console right now that's currently just halfway through its life cycle. I know there's a lot of rumors of like a upgraded Switch or a next gen Switch coming supposedly in 2021 or being announced or anything like that, but I don't know. That kind of doesn't make sense to me because the Switch Lite came out less than a year ago, and an all new beefier Switch that could possibly have exclusive games, that would make both consoles that are doing so successful pointless. I don't know. We'll discuss that topic for another day. But anyway, it looks like Temtem's only going to be obviously on PC, which it is now in early access. Next gen consoles, which include Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S. We're just going to say Xbox, PlayStation 5, and Nintendo Switch. That's one reason the game got massively delayed this year, because as you guys know, Temtem was actually supposed to come out in 2020 on current gen platforms, and I'm guessing besides the pandemic going on in the world, one other reason they had a delay was because they were making this decision. The article just simply goes to say, I'll leave the article down in the description below for you guys to read. Temtem was originally supposed to come to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, but it seems those plans have been canceled in favor of bringing it to next-gen hardware. This makes sense, especially since it won't be ready till 2021 when PS5 and Series X will hopefully be in full swing. Any backers of the game who wanted to play it on current-gen console can either upgrade for free, get a refund, or pick a different platform, Nintendo Switch or PC. So, if you did back the game and stuff like that, you do have different options and things to support to still play the game on different platforms, especially if you plan on upgrading to next gen when it launches and stuff like that. So I wouldn't be too upset. Me personally, I was hoping it was going to come to current gen too. I was really looking forward to playing it. So now I got another incentive to to go ahead and upgrade. And last but not least, good old Torchlight 3. We have an announcement on that part. And you guys will know I made a video about it before, but unfortunately I had a really crowded household at the time, so there was no way for me to do a commentary, so it was kind of just like a video showing the announcement trailer and stuff like that. But Torchlight 3 has officially been confirmed for Nintendo Switch to launch in the fall. So not only does this tell us that, Torchlight 3 is coming to Nintendo Switch, but this also tells us that Torchlight 3 will in fact hit console in 2020, because I would assume that the development on Torchlight 3 started later than PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And those were still rumored for this year. I even showed you guys in the past, tweets of me asking Max Schaefer and Torchlight Twitter and stuff like that. Their plans were to get the game launched and released in 2020 on all platforms. And with Switch being in the fall, this does leave me to speculate one thing, but I don't want to get too excited because I just feel like this is unrealistic. But I do remember Max Schaefer saying in an interview he has a goal to get Torchlight 3 fully launched in September of 2020. Now, it was just a goal. We don't know if it's exactly going to happen, but I wonder if that could mean that, the console versions will launch alongside, being finalized with the full PC version. I don't want to get my hopes up. I don't think, all four versions, will launch in September, but it would be nice. And the reason I think this is so special, because this is honestly going to be the first solid MMO-esque game to launch on Nintendo Switch. I mean, there are other options. You got DC Universe, you have Onigiri, you have Elemental Knights Online, but let's be realistic about the games I just mentioned. So I'm going to mention Torchlight 3 as the first solid MMO-like title to come to Nintendo Switch. But no disrespect to those games intended, but you guys know how things are with those current titles. But Torchlight 3, like I said, is an experience like Path of Exile. It's not a full-on MMO RPG. It's more like one of those action RPG MMO hybrids. Like I said, if you've played Path of Exile before, you know what to expect. Just a more friendly fantasy-like environment. Not as dark, not as grim, not as gritty, and stuff like that. Torchlight 3 is a lot more bright, vibrant, with crazier-looking characters and things like that. Show you guys a little gameplay here in the background with the gameplay trailer and all that stuff. But anyway, that's going to go ahead and do it for our announcements for MMO news today. Like I said, links to all of these will be down in the description below if you guys want more information and want to check out these things yourself. Let me know if there's anything mentioned in this video that you personally are excited about, and I'm going to head out of here. But anyway, guys, if y'all enjoyed this video, smash that thumbs up button for me, and I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy Tem127, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Till next time, peace out, take care.
You just wanna